Hey everybody, it's Alan, and I hope you are doing well. It is July 23rd, and on this date back in 2005, we lost a great jazz guitar player and studio musician, Mr. Ted Greene. On the anniversary of his passing, we remember Ted by listening to an instrumental rendition that he did of the song "They Can't Take That Away From Me." I think it's an amazing, amazing cover of the standard. I really do. The way he's voicing rhythm and lyrical content at the same time. He's playing the song and he's playing the vocals simultaneously. I mean, we've heard a lot of guitar players do that over the years, but Ted Greene was very much one of the originals in that type of recording, frankly. And his technique was flawless, absolutely flawless. It's a little hard to imagine it's been 19 years since he passed away. And I bet you a lot of guitar players don't even know who he is. They don't recognize the name because how often do you hear the name Ted Greene bounced around? I bet you somebody out there thinks it's the name of a reporter or an actor or something like that. And it might very well be, but for me, it will always be associated, of course, with the legendary guitar player. And again, it's one of those situations where when you think about it, we often say the terms like, people will never be forgotten if you continue to tell their stories. People will never be forgotten if you continue to play their music. And there are many instances where legendary artists are kept alive and in the forefront because we do continue to listen to their iconic recordings. Think of Jimi Hendrix. He's obviously a guitar god amongst the rock world. It's been over 50 years since he passed away. If his music wasn't so prolific in the rock genre, would it be continued to be played, and then would we continue to tell the stories? The jazz genre is a little different because it's not as mainstream as straightforward rock music is, or country music is, or blues music is to a point. I mean, we still talk about Robert Johnson, but you really never hear Robert Johnson songs played on the radio. We hear about Robert Johnson because artists who have followed in his footsteps, whether it be Eric Clapton or you name it, continue to pay tribute and homage to Robert Johnson all these decades and decades later. The jazz genre is such a small marketplace that unless you're actually talking to a jazz fan or aficionado, Ted Greene's not a name that's going to get mentioned very often. You'll hear about Wes Montgomery and Charlie Christian and the likes, but you won't necessarily hear the name Ted Greene or Tal Farlow or what have you. And yet, again, amongst the diehard, hardcore jazz guitar fans, Ted Greene is absolutely revered. And so, again, on the 19th year anniversary of his passing, we remember the late, great Ted Greene, and I hope you enjoyed that tribute. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. We can talk about it further. Just know that I appreciate all of you, and I wish you well. Take care.